York Giants at New England Patriots. The Giants are favored by 2.5. The over-under here is 33.5. Talk to me about this game. What are you thinking? I know it's week 1 preseason. We're not going to see, obviously, number ones against number ones, but what is your take on this? Talk to me about this.
Yeah, one thing about preseason, I just want to say, it is preseason. You don't know who's going to play, so tread lightly. Right. I don't like to do a lot in the preseason just because it's all what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. But in this game, you got the Giants. They were 4-13 last year, 6-11 against the spread, but they were 0-3 in preseason. The Patriots are 10-7, both regular season and against the spread, but they were 3-0 in the preseason last year. These two teams met last preseason. The Pats coming away with a 22-20 road win. The Giants are bringing in a new head coach in Brian Daboll, a new defensive coordinator, a new offensive coordinator. So I think it's going to take some time for these Giants to, work in these new schemes, new playbook, new terminology. Daboll has stated that all regulars will at least see some limited playing time in the preseason opener. Not really sure what that means. A few snaps, a quarter. We'll have to wait and see. The Giants quarterback room is Danny Dimes, and they brought in Tyrod Taylor as their backup, and somehow they say this is an improvement. I don't have a lot of faith in either one of these guys as my starting as a quarterback, but
right.
I don't think you'll see much from Saquon Barkley in this game because obviously he's been injured the last couple of seasons, so they don't want to get him banged up early.
Like 5 years.
Yeah. Their wideouts, Galladay and Tony, I don't expect them to play. I mean, they have very little depth at the wideout position. They can't afford to get either one of these guys hurt in a meaningless game. You look over at the Patriots side, and this is where I find things interesting. Mac Jones may get a few reps to begin with, but he's got nothing to prove. They have Brian Hoyer as their backup, and he's your consummate backup quarterback. He's been in the league for years, so he'll get a lot of playing time. But the guy that could make a difference in this game is their third string quarterback, Bailey Zappi.
Okay,
they drafted him out of Western Kentucky.
Yep,
and he threw for almost 6,000 yards last season, and he probably got 1,000 of those against the Spartans.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to talk about that, Dan.
But we did win that game.
Yeah, we did win it. Yeah, we did. But he lit us up.
But here's the thing, and to me, it's kind of surprising about Belichick though, because he usually plays the win in the preseason. The Pats have registered a winning record in 3 consecutive preseasons. They're 9-2 in the 11 last preseason games. And I don't pay much attention to the preseason. So I looked at, I was looking up stats and I saw that. And I thought Belichick would be one of those guys that didn't care. But obviously he does care about preseason.
Yeah, he does.
Give me the Pats at home plus the points.
Plus the 2.5. Yeah, I wouldn't venture. I wouldn't be opposed to taking them on the money line here as well for some plus money. I think you can get them about 130, 125, depending on your book.
Or just to save yourself because you think this is going to be a close game like last season. Maybe you might want to buy the half a point and take it. Just get the +3. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, though, I agree 100% on your take here. New England Belichick plays to win in preseason, and the Giants, new head coach. We're looking, still getting used to the system. They've only been in training camp like 2 weeks, so it's still early. They haven't really gelled yet and everything, and sometimes that takes a couple weeks. So I see where you're going here with that, and I'm on board. So us Spartan fans, we great minds think alike right here, me and Dan Kaiser. So I appreciate you, Dan.
Have you been watching Hard Knocks?
I watched it last night. I watched it 3 times last night. I watched the same episode. My wife told me I had to stop watching it. It's time to go to bed. I was like ready to run through a wall. I'm going to start speaking in just Dan Campbell quotes.
There you go.
She loves it. So, but now that brings us. We're going to our next segment here. We're going to talk about Craig Trapp. He's going to talk to me about how the Lions are going to win the NFC North. So. That should be great. He's right now. He's backstage going, "You're nuts." But we are going to bring them in. Dan Kaiser, I appreciate you stopping by. Tell everybody where we can find you over at picksandparlays.net. I know you guys over there at the Insiders Room crushing stuff. Tell us what you got going on for August.
Yeah, again, as I've said, man, it's going to be baseball heavy until college football starts in, and then the NFL starts in September. So I don't play. Like I said, I usually don't bet a lot in the preseason unless I find something I think I have an edge at. But usually, and those will just go up as free plays. I won't sell my preseason plays. Those will be all free plays. But yeah, it's baseball until football season rolls around.
There you go. And don't forget, when you're over at picksandparlays.net, you're looking for Dan Kaiser or any of our other premium handicappers, use that promo code CFL. That'll save you 20% off the entire site. All right, guys, we're going to move on from Dan Kaiser. Dan Kaiser, I'll talk to you next week.
All right.
I'll see you here. All right, buddy, take care.
Yep. Take care.